James Van Der Beek, the teenage heartthrob who defined an era of television, has died at just 48 years old. For millions of fans, he will always be Dawson Leary, the wide-eyed, earnest 15-year-old dreamer from Dawson's Creek who grew up on the screen over 6 seasons and somehow grew up with us. This week, his family confirmed that James passed away after a battle with bowel cancer, a diagnosis he publicly revealed in 2024. And what makes this loss even more heartbreaking is how open he had been about the reality behind it. Van Der Beek wasn't just fighting cancer. He was also confronting the enormous financial strain that often comes with long-term medical care, something people don't usually associate with Hollywood names. Shortly after announcing his diagnosis, he began auctioning off memorabilia from Varsity Blues, the film where he played the iconic high school quarterback. He later auctioned pieces from Dawson's Creek as well. At the time, he wrote on Instagram, "100% of my net proceeds will go to families recovering from the financial burden of cancer, including my own." It was vulnerable, honest, and deeply human. In interviews, he explained that he had been holding on to those items for years, waiting for the right moment to let them go. With the unexpected turns life had taken, he said, "The time is now." James is survived by his wife, Kimberly, and their 6 children: Olivia, Joshua, Annabelle, Amelia, Gwendolyn, and Jeremiah. Shortly after announcing his passing, Kimberly shared a GoFundMe created by friends to help support her and the children during this time. "My friends created this link to support me and my children during this time," she wrote, "with gratitude and a broken heart." The response was immediate. Within hours, the fundraiser surpassed its initial $500,000 goal. Donations from thousands of supporters poured in so quickly that the target was raised to $700,000 and then again to $1 million. According to the fundraiser, the extended medical care had left the family financially strained, and the support would help them remain in their home and maintain stability for the children during an incredibly difficult transition. And the support wasn't just financial, it was emotional. Last year, his former Dawson's Creek castmates, Katie Holmes, Michelle Williams, and Joshua Jackson, reunited for a one-night charity event in New York to raise money for James and his family. Lin-Manuel Miranda stepped in to participate when James was too ill to attend. It was a quiet but powerful reminder that behind the nostalgia, the friendships were real. In the hours following the news of his passing, tributes poured in from across the industry. Among them was fellow 90s star Sarah Michelle Gellar, who wrote to James's loved ones, "I'm so sad for your beautiful family. While James' legacy will always live on, this is a huge loss to not just your family, but the world. Cancer." Dancing with the Stars, host Alfonso Ribeiro shared that he and his good friend had one final moment together. "I am broken," he wrote on Instagram. "So happy to have him in my life. Lucky I got to be there to say goodbye." James Van Der Beek's legacy isn't just the image of a 90s teen icon standing on a dock in Capeside. It's a man willing to be transparent about struggle, even when that struggle didn't fit the Hollywood narrative. Some stars fade with time, others stay with you. James Van Der Beek was one of those. James Van Der Beek has faced his share of challenges, and through it all, including his recent battle with cancer, he's had one constant by his side, his wife, Kimberly.
She's been amazing. She's really taught me what unconditional love is.
Kimberly herself has taken on many roles over the years, including working as a producer. She even earned an associate producer credit on Teenage Paparazzo, a documentary that made it to Sundance in 2010. But her story with James actually began a year earlier, in 2009, during a trip to Israel. James has shared that he had a big aha moment on the trip. He was ready to stop being single and find his soulmate. Just as he was telling a friend about it, Kimberly cut in to ask a question.
Excuse me, I have a question. I'm like, who interrupting me in the middle of this incredibly important revelation that, damn, she's cute.
Initially, she wasn't looking for a relationship, but 6 months later, they were living together and expecting their first child.
I got pregnant with Olivia 2 days after moving in with him, so that was 6 months into our relationship.
The two tied the knot in Tel Aviv on August 1st, 2010. And here's a detail I love. Kimberly once had a dream about a man who would officiate their wedding on a specific date. Well, turns out he was available, and they ended up getting married in the basement of the Kabbalah Center in Tel Aviv. Since then, James and Kimberly have built a big family, 6 kids in total. Olivia, Joshua, Annabelle, Amelia, Gwendolyn, and Jeremiah.
We love having kids. We didn't really plan it out. It just happened. We had one planned child.
James has called parenting 6 kids a humbling experience. When you think you've got it down, you get one that throws a curveball at you, he told People in 2023. And it's regulating our own emotions when things do get hectic and chaos ensues, which is inevitable at times. Parents in the audience, you know exactly what he means. But it hasn't been all smooth sailing. The couple have been very open about the miscarriages they've experienced, 5 in total, including 2 back-to-back.
The little soul that we had expected to welcome into our family took a shortcut to whatever lies beyond.
Kimberly has spoken about how difficult it is to go through such a painful time while staying quiet because people usually wait to announce pregnancies.
In, 48 hours, we lost our baby boy, and I almost lost my life.
She's also been candid about how blood transfusions saved her life, which is why she and James partnered with the American Red Cross in 2021 to raise awareness about the importance of donating blood.
I'm healing. I'm definitely healing. Just taking it super easy, trying to restore and build my blood.
Heavy stuff, but they've always chosen to share so others feel less alone. And Kimberly's also carved out her own creative space. In 2023, she launched the podcast Bathroom Chronicles with Peggy Rimetto, featuring honest, unfiltered conversations that make people feel seen. Past guests include Jamie Lynn Sigler, Rumour Willis, and Genevieve Padalecki. James has even appeared on the show, praising her for building a space that celebrates honesty, laughter, and sisterhood. A big chapter for the Van Der Beeks came in 2020 when they left Los Angeles for Texas. James called it a move toward a fuller life, leaving behind what he called an empty house.
Tough things happened. We had a second late-term pregnancy loss. My mom died. I had things blow up. And we moved out of LA. And that felt like freedom.
On their Texas ranch, surrounded by nature, they found space, peace, and plenty of gratitude. But life wasn't done testing them. In November 2024, James revealed he'd been diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer. 8 months later, he opened up about how he talked to his kids about it.
I'm far from an expert, but our approach was just be as honest as possible. As honest to the degree of their understanding, right? Because they know.
That same determination showed when illness kept James from attending the Dawson's Creek reunion in person. He still found a way to be part of it virtually, staying connected with fans and the cast.
I can't believe I'm not there. I can't believe I don't get to hug my castmates, a beautiful cast in person. I wanted to stand on that stage and thank every single person in this theater.
Kimberly and the kids still made it, joining the cast on stage to sing the show's iconic theme, I Don't Want to Wait.
He's in our hearts and our minds, and he knows that, and we're here for him.